using the Apple Photo app. The first thing to do is to find the app, which is here, and it is a white square with coloured circles on it. When you open the app, you'll see probably a screen somewhat similar to this, with folders or different pictures on it. And you can use these to adapt, to choose a picture and adapt it. If you have no pictures already, you need to go and take some with the camera, either on your phone or on your iPad. I'm going into the Itching to Stitch folder, and I'm going to choose this picture here, which is daisies. I quite like it, but it's a bit wide, a bit spread out, so I want to change it a little. So go to Edit, and you'll see when I go to this screen that there are 4 buttons on the left hand side and there are several buttons on the other side. And what we're going to do first of all is crop the picture, because I'm trying to focus on those little daisies there. So I go to the crop tool, which is the bottom one of the 4 on the left hand side, and I tap that, and you see a box has come round it. You can move the box in from the corners, or you can move it from any of the sides. I'm going to try and get this little bit here, so I'm moving it in various ways, down from the top. There we go. And then when I stop, it will enlarge and I can see that I've got the bit I want. I might decide that I want to change that, and the thing to do is to use the button here, the second one down on my screen. The top button will only be there if you have a live photo, so don't worry about that at the moment. The one we're going to use is this one here, and it brings up the wand, which is the auto adjust. And if you tap that, it doesn't really do a lot. It just changes how light or dark your picture is. But you can try with all these other ones different things. I'm going to try warmth, because I quite like that. And you can move the slider up and down to get quite different effects from that one. Another one I quite like is the contrast one, and again you can move your slider up to see how it changes the image. And I might try a bit of brilliance, I think. Now I'm going to look at the colour. You can use the colour on this side. There are some colour buttons further down here. But the easiest way to do the colour is to go to this button that's on top of the crop tool. If you press that, you then get a slider on this side which you can move up and down to get different effects, and it'll go all the way down to black and white. Let's stop there. And then finally I'm going to go back to that one again, and I'm going to go down to the bottom where there's a vignette, and I can move that up and down to bring the corners in to alter it. When you like what you've done, you press done. Now what you cannot do is have this picture and other ones you may have done from the same picture on the album screen. So I'm going to share this picture, and I go to this button here, the up arrow, and I'm going to choose Notes, and I'm going to put it on a new note, and I'm going to put here First Photo. And click Save. And then if I want to, I press my big button, find my Notes folder, go across and have got notes. And on my notes, I should have one, there it is, that says first photo. And I could add more pictures to that if I wanted to. So I'm going to press the big button again, go back to my photos. Supposing I now want to change this photo, try a different effect, or I want to go back to it as it was originally, I press edit, I go to revert, which is in red up there in the right hand side, revert to original, and my original picture is back. So I would suggest that you play about with this app, try the different effects, maybe save 2 or 3 of the pictures. You can always print them out. You can print them onto fabric, you can print them onto card. You can use them as inspiration for sewing projects, or you can actually sew into them if you print it into fabric. So just play about with it, try it out, and next time we'll be looking at a more elaborate photo editing program. Thank you.